They have the weapons on offense, and you think to yourself, this team has it going. But what they had to lose? You know, they were down. Nobody was expecting them to win the NFC East anymore. Everybody had said the Eagles were going to do it. And now, all of a sudden, the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day, where they play all the time and they continue to be the gift that keeps on giving, have expectations. And they have goals. And they can actually win the NFC East. And as I was sitting here, I don't know if somebody placed Stephen A's seat under me. And you know how Stephen A, he got that little joint that he sit behind his back so he could seem tall, you know what I mean? Because you know his legs high and his waist high, but his torso real short. So he put that thing behind him so he could look tall. And I thought to myself, I felt like Stephen A jumped into my body and said, RC, they gonna mess it up. And that's how I feel. And I know, like on paper, they should beat the Washington football team. And the Washington football team, they get lucky last week. Unfortunately, Joe Burrow gets hurt. But Alex Smith played kind of well. And when you look at McKissick and you think about Gibson, it's like those dudes run the football pretty good. And they have a reason to be playing for their coach. And defensively, late in the game against Detroit, they found something. Obviously, against the Cincinnati Bengals, they found something. And I think Washington's going to win. Because the thing was, will they make you proud? One, we will never be proud of the Dallas Cowboys, no matter who you are. You won't be proud, Max. I won't be proud. Even America will not be proud because they're not even America's team. But what we are used to is being disappointed when they have expectations. And we thought the coach was bad. We thought the defense was bad. We knew the defensive coordinator was bad. He's still bad. But all of a sudden, we're starting to talk good about him, Max. Max, we're saying things like they can win the NFC East. And whenever we do that, what do the Dallas Cowboys do for us? They give us something else to talk about the next week, and it ain't never good stuff. So for that reason, I say, as I'll be eating my sweet potato pie, my ooey gooey butter cake, a little gumbo, maybe some turkey. Turkey's like my least favorite part of Thanksgiving. I know I will be sitting there saying to myself, the Dallas Cowboys have done it again. They've given me something to talk about on First Take on Friday morning because somehow, some way, they're going to lose this game.
If it wasn't for the hairline, I mean, I might have to call you Stephen A. Clark. That's exactly, we didn't miss a beat here. That's right, there are expectations. And by the way, that's the best argument you could make. And by the way, Washington has some guys up front who can get after it, right? All those things are true.
Man,
but I don't think
that,
you know, when you see a trend in a certain direction, like I was talking about the way they were coached after the Eagles game, which again, they only scored 9 points. They lost by 2 touchdowns. But I thought, nope, I see something happening here. And then it continued. They played the Steelers better. And then it continued. They beat the Vikings. This is a team that is trending in the right direction. Washington is, you know, the NFC East is awful. But there's no team in it at the moment like the Jets. You know, there's no team in it let you go, okay, come on. You could say, hey, you actually have to prepare for Washington or the New York Football Giants. They do have a defense. There's no absolute bottom feeder. This team is incapable of winning, and that includes Washington. I just like the way Dallas is playing more, but maybe I may have to concede this debate because certainly you're right. There are certain expectations for the Cowboys at the moment, considering the NFC East is so soft. 5 wins, maybe 6 wins. I'm rooting for 5. Wins the division. Maybe they're all set up to disappoint you on Thanksgiving, and these are as high as they can set expectations before the come down. But I actually think expectations could get a little higher. I think expectations around Christmas, you know, like give it a couple more weeks, let them get to the point where, they're going to win the division, and then they fall flat.
No,
I think it's a little early.
The thing is, right, see, well, the thing is, like, we can't wait till Christmas now. It's 2020. You need to get disappointed on other holidays. And what better holiday to be disappointed on than Thanksgiving when you can go stress eat afterwards?
What's up with the turkey
This is the perfect time for the Dallas Cowboys to show us who they truly are. Andy Dalton played well, but when you think back to the game, Andy Dalton threw the ball right to Boyd, and he just dropped it. The game's supposed to be over. It's supposed to be an interception in the end zone, give the ball back to Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings. And so there still are those little things that happen in that game, which have to happen for teams to win, right? Justin Jefferson, who's barely dropped the ball all season, drops a sure first down conversion on second down, which leads to the fourth down incomplete pass. And so all of these little things happen to set us up for this week. To make Jerry Jones start to feel good about hiring Mike McCarthy, for this defense to start to feel good, which they got some people healthy, right? Van Der Esch or Woozie.
I just need to know one thing.
I still think that tomorrow, Alex Smith and Washington find a way to win, and we'll be disappointed in the Cowboys again.
I noticed this more and more, the turkey slander around Thanksgiving. I notice it more and more, guys, and I don't like it. I'm a fan of turkey. I see the gravy and the whole thing.
It's actually the worst part of the meal, though. It is the centerpiece.
See? This is the new thing. Everyone's got to diss the turkey.
Turkey's decoration, bro.
I'm a turkey fan. I don't like it.
Turkey's decoration.
I don't like the slander. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.